And now back to painting with the inner child with Daryl.
That's drill. Can we get that fixed for once and for all? Okay. Great. Well, spring has sprung in our little forest thanks to a combination of the number 2 brush, the ochre, and the forest green. So, now we're going to add a sun so that our 2 lovers, who are probably getting up to some romance down here in the foreground, might have something to warm them up. But let's hope they keep their clothes on because I'm completely out of pink. Okay. Now, to do a sun is not hard, and I have a trick for you. It's easy. All you need is something round, like the bottom of this styrofoam cup, which Martin, our cameraman, was enjoying some hot chocolate in. And what you do is you take... Oh, I see you were still enjoying that, Martin. I'm sorry. I guess I owe you 1 hot chocolate. You remind me, though. Okay, all right. Well, let's take the now empty cup, which we will press into some yellow paint, like so, and then place in the canvas somewhere around the tops of the mountains. Now, not on the land, or it'll be, run for your lives, the sun has landed, and not even the children can be saved. No, we put it in the sky, okay? Like so. Landscape painting is so easy, isn't it? Great. Now that that's done, let's turn our attention back to the lovers. Now, when I brought in the canvas from the storeroom today, Martin, our cameraman, remarked that he thought the lovers looked... Well, how did you put it, Martin?
I said I thought they were
I think what he meant is vague. And I agree. So, let's give them something, shall we? Now, if you remember, all great paintings have an element of tragedy to them. For instance, if you remember from last week, the unicorn was stuck on the aircraft carrier and couldn't get off. That was very sad. And this week, some of you wrote in with your suggestions. In fact, Mrs. Drabinski of Polvale Street wrote in and suggested we give this lover a tumor in his head. So, let's begin. Now, color is especially important with a tumor. You want some red, and you want some green, and you want a little bit of blue to make it out there. Can you see that? That's a really nice color for a tumor, isn't it? All right. Now, let's work with the color we created and add the tumor. Now, the thing is, we don't want the tumor too big. We don't want to steal focus from the mountains, okay? And what we'll do is we'll reflect the tumor in the water down here, but we work again with the color we created. We just sort of imply it because we don't want to wind up screaming, "Hey, everyone, look, there's a reflection of a tumor in the lake." That's not what we want. Well, this is quite a sad painting now, I think. Perhaps this is the last time our lovers will be here together. I don't think this one will be around the next time the snows settle on the gentle slopes of Mount Schwarzkopf up here. So,
Okay, time's up.
What? Out of time already? Oh, what a damnable nuisance that clock is. Okay, I guess the mountain goats and the UFOs will have to wait for now.
And now, Bruce McCullough, with an open letter to the guy who stole his bike wheel.
Well, why did you do it? Are you some sort of jerk or something? It's my front wheel. What'd you think? That I'd drive home and not notice it was stolen? What are you then? Some sort of prick? Some sort of idiot? Some sort of thief? What would you do with just my front wheel anyway? What good would just one wheel be? You human loser. Why didn't you buy your own wheel if you wanted one so badly? That's what I did. Well, don't you think I need that wheel? Well, what were you thinking? Jerk.
That was Bruce McCullough with an open letter to the guy that stole his bike wheel.
Hi. Usually I don't like to do this, comment on a letter we've received. For me, fan letters are like my friends' girlfriends. I like to just look at them, smile, and say nothing. But anyway, this one sort of caught my eye, so I thought I'd share it with you. Dear Bruce, when I saw you on the street the other day, boy, you sure were small. I mean, I knew you weren't huge, but I never thought you'd be smaller than me. Can you explain? Tara Blanchard, age 10. Well, Tara, first of all, I'd like to say that I'm comfortable with my height. You know, average height. Well, slightly below average height, maybe. C- height. But still uncomfortable with it. I mean, I guess sometimes on TV people look a little bit bigger, but, you know, I'm honest about it. I guess using honesty as a compass, I'm going to do something that you don't see a lot of my counterparts do. I'm actually going to measure my height right here on TV. Lars, are you still around? Lars? Lars, would you measure me, please? And how tall am I, Lars?
17 inches.
Well, I'm not 17 inches.
17 inches, sir.
Thanks.
Right on.
Thought I was maybe 5'7", but this is some sort of bizarre joke. Dave Foley's my buddy. Dave, are you around here?
Yeah, Bruce?
What's up? How tall am I, Dave?
I don't know, 11, 12 inches?
17?
Hey, okay, little pal. Hey, calm down, huh? Oh, and, Bruce, you might want to be careful. I saw a cat in the studio, and he looked kind of hungry.
I'd like to thank you, Tara, for bringing reality to light. I guess I've learned that self-image is a weird and wonderful thing. Well, back to the show. Beth, there's a cat in the studio. What's a cat doing in the studio, Beth? This is bunkum. This is bunkum, Beth. Beth, we'll pay your money.
Yes. We've got through, have we? We've established contact, have we? Good, Brendan. Oh, we're on. Oh. Hello? Hello, Canada. God bless us all. Explanation, please. The least you could have done was give us a call, a ring, a dingle. Oh, no. Your faithful monarch has to read about it in a filthy tabloid like a commoner. It's humiliating. Now, Canada, I want you never to forget that without me, you are nothing. Yes, it's true. I am the only thing that holds you together. Vous êtes encore ensemble. Grâce à nous. See? French. Unifying. And without me and the French, you're just Americans. And yes, it's true. And the Americans, they only want you for one thing. Your body. They don't love you like I love you. I love you. There, I've said it. I love you. I know I've never said it before, but that's because you know I'm English. I have a hard time with my emotions. You must know what I'm saying. But there it is. I love you. I love your pea meal bacon. I love your pea soup. Your real maple syrup. Your Mounties. Your Ukrainian dancers. Your fiddlers. Your fiddleheads. I love your moose and your trappers and your cour de bois. I love those funny little woodland creatures and your hockey players, like Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky takes Pierre Trudeau into the boards. Trudeau's down. Good. And the maple syrup bears are riding down the beautiful St. Lawrence River on a bow, and I...
Mumsy.
Oh, please,
Mumsy.
Yes, what is it, Edward?
Did you like my joke?
Joke? What? Joke?
Mumsy, my pretend newspaper that I made up at the theater. Look, it says, Canada abandons the monarchy.
Edward, my youngest and most precious, I'm on the telly with Canada Now.
Oh, dear. Joke goes poof.
Well, yes, what a kettle of fish. Well, we're off. This never happened. Back to your hockey matches and raging rivers. And you humiliated me in front of an entire nation. Edward! Edward, where are you?
Over here, Mumsy. Look, I caught a fish.
Put that back. That's my river.
Oh, Mumsy.
And now, Bruce McCullough, with an open letter to the people who watched the guy steal his bike wheel.
Well, you knew it wasn't his wheel. What did you think? He was coming back for the rest of his bike later? Well, why didn't you do something? Why didn't you say something? You human piece of apathy. Why'd you say, hey, that's not your wheel. That could be Bruce McCullough's wheel. We love him. And he loved that wheel. Just eating brunch. Well, didn't you think I needed it? I did. Well, look at that. Feast on that act of violence. Good work, Einstein. Puss.
That was Bruce McCullough, with an open letter to the people who watched while the guy stole his bike wheel.
Hello? Oh, you must be friends of Larry's. Don't stand out in the weather. Come on in. Come on, Chris. Be careful on the rug. We're having problems with it. It's not much, really. Just a house. Come on. Well, we all know why we're here. It's time to make potato salad. Potato salad. First, I take the eggs. Then I add some mayonnaise. Sugar to taste. A little won't kill you. Then I stir it all up. Boy, I love my kitchen. Especially in the day. Well, back to work. Potatoes. You know, I've made potato salad 1,000 times, and I've still got a lot to learn. Well, back to work. Mix, mix, stir, stir. Him, her, her. How is Larry anyway? Oh, his marks. What to do, what to do. Radishes and chives. Mix, mix, stir, stir. I'm married young, it's all a blur. I can still fit into my wedding dress, though. See? Still fits. Not a lot of gals can say that. Well, no rest for the wicked. Ta-da! Come on, take the potato salad with you. Don't mention it. Well, it's not always nice to meet friends of Larry's. And if you see him, tell him not to feel sorry about his dad. And to call. It won't kill him to pick up a phone.